They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Now it's Peterson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And the big boys up front are going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the... And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field. Guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to
can get out here and take off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Watson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Suckup's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10.
Deontay Johnson.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 87 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Browns 10. Steelers 7.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson on 3rd down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
No gain on the play. Makes it
3rd and 2. Watson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Now it's Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A give running right is Chubb.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, we gotta snap it.
Here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he fins him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succo. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Pickett.
His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On the return, here's Agnew.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. On the return is Peterson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. The Browns drive about to get started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
At the 44-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He gets this one to Johnson. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. Pickett back to throw.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here's Watson now on second down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Watson on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They pitch it to Harris.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Pickett to throw on first down.
This is caught.
And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Steelers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Off play action, Pickett.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Pickett sets up play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Gets this out wide to Pickett. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
This is Harris on the draw. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that is incomplete.
Is that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
To throw on second is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's second and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Watson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Browns first down. First down and to go.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett. He'll look to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Pickett. And they're going to knock him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Pierre-Louis. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here comes 2nd down at 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here we go, 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin this drive with Chubb. And some strong running. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. They run it again with Chubb. And they can't bring him down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot him at the 49. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season